Hello everyone, welcome back to part 11 of Japanese Majora's Mask. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so we've got Seibu shite saishou no asa ni modorimasu ka? Seibu, just the Japanese pronunciation of save. Shite, just the te form of suru, seibu shite. Saishou no asa, so the first morning. And modoru, which means like to go back to. Excuse me, to go back to. Modorimasu ka? We're going to say hi. And away we go. Oof. Saishou no asa, ato 72 jikan. 今のは一体何だったの? So 今のは, as I sort of said, this is like that no wa from before. I can't remember who said what. Who used no wa in the past? But basically it's saying kind of everything. All of the things that happened now. Or the thing that happened just now. Ima no wa. Yeah, that's basically it. Ima no wa is quite useful actually, that. Ima no wa nan datta? Ima no wa dare datta? Like you could use it with anything. Who was that just now? What was that just now? But yeah. Ittai quite simply just means what on earth, or what the heck, or what the pretty much is it yeah, it's used with question words basically, most common with nan or nani. I remember a kid that I was teaching once actually, she was like 4 or something, might have been a bit older actually, I can't remember, 4 or something, but she said like "Ittai nan to kakeba ii no?" and it made me laugh because she was like saying like, what the hell do you want me to write? And she wasn't angry or anything, she just wanted to use the word "ittai" is all. She's just you know, kids are like that, they learn words and then they just want to use them, but really made me laugh. Yeah, ittai nan datta no? So this just datta, it's like past tense, isn't it? So what, like, was that, I suppose. What on earth was that, is what she's saying. Are? Koko wa. So she's saying are, like out of surprise, and then koko wa, like this place is, yeah, and then obviously she's trailed off. As my rival, my nemesis, the dog. Modotteru. So yeah, modotteru just means like is, like present continuous in the tense that, in the sense that it is in the state of having gone back. It is in the state of going back. Modotteru. It has gone back. But yeah, modotteru. Everything's fine. Kind of. Anta ittai nani mono? Anta, again, you. Ittai nani mono? Nani mono is like what person, I suppose. In the sense of like what are you? I guess what being, what existence, what What being are you, sort of thing. Who are you? You could translate it as. But yeah, nani mono. Like, what on earth are you? I guess. Sakki no kyoku to ii. Torikae shita gakki to ii. I don't know what ii is. I might have to ask about that. I assume it's just kind of listing things. Oh! We just got run through by a carpenter there. Saki no kyoku to ii. It might just be listing, yeah, like reasons for her to be asking this, perhaps. I don't know. I might have to ask about that. Let me screenshot it, because then I'll hopefully remember to ask. But I guess that's what it's doing. Sakki meaning just now. Like, or yeah, having just happened recently in the past. As I said before, I think you've got probably between, I don't know, 5 minutes ago and probably 1 minute ago even. Between 1 minute ago and sort of 3 or 4 hours, maybe 6 hours ago, is when you can use sakki for things that have happened. So the song just now, and the instrument that you got back. Then she remembers, doesn't she? Gakki. So instrument, musical instrument. So gakki yo gakki. It's just sort of like saying, that's it, the instrument, yo, the instrument. Omenya ga anta ga torareta taisetsu na mono wo torikae shitara moto ni modoshite kureru te. Omenya ga anta ga torareta taisetsu na mono wo torikae shitara moto ni modoshite kureru te. Okay, I see. What is going on here? Yeah. So, Omenya, just basically saying the mask salesman. And then this te kind of, she's omitted the verb. The verb could be like the mask salesman promised, or the mask salesman said, or the mask salesman told us that, and then everything before the te here. So we've got this conditional here. So it's like, if you can get back or take back your sort of valuable item that was taken, torareta. Toru means to take, but obviously in this case it's using the kanji for to steal, which is also another a reading of this. So I guess it means stolen. Your valuable item that was stolen. And then anta is just saying that we're the ones that have to get it back, right? So if you take back the valuable item that was stolen, original state or origin or original form or whatever, moto ni modoshite kureru, he will you know, put us back to our original form. And then te, as I've said, just saying that he told us that he would do all of this, or he promised us that he would do all of this. Yeah, if we get our instrument back. Anta sukkari wasurete nai. So you, and then wasurete nai is kind of like, that's kind of negative, but it's like asking, like, haven't you completely forgotten? I suppose is quite simple. Sukkari. Sukkari. Let's just look that one up. Sukkari. Yeah, all completely thoroughly. So yeah, haven't you completely forgotten or something? Or that's a kind of bad translation. She's kind of just asking, have we completely forgotten? But she's used the negative verb to do so, which is fine, I guess. In we go. What up? What up? あの子鬼からあなたの大切なもの取り返せましたか? So yeah, from that, like imp, your like valuable item, and then this is potential form, so it's like, were you able to take it back? 取り返せました. 取り返せる is the potential form of 取り返す. 取り返せる. 取り返せましたか? So were you able to get back the valuable item from that bloody imp? よく見るとあなた取り戻してるじゃないですか? So I guess this toe here is a bit like a conditional or whatever. It's like looking closely or looking well or looking carefully, perhaps not carefully, but yeah, looking well, looking closely at you. Anata, just kind of, just anata. What does anata do there? Yoku miru to anata. Just saying, like, just kind of addressing us, I feel, in this case. Whoops. Just saying, like, yeah. Just addressing us. You. Torimodoshteru janai desu ka? And again, we've missed the iru here. Oh no, here, modoshite iru. So you exist in a state of having got it back. Don't you? It's kind of a very clunky and literal translation of that, but you've got it back, haven't you? Would be a more natural one. Or you've done it, haven't you? Or whatever. Just pick that up. And then dewa. As we kind of said before, dewa is kind of like saying given that, or in that case, or with that now done. Douzo. Watakushi no kanaderu kyoku wo fuite oboete kudasai. Dozo just means like please. People often say like dozo in the sense of when they let you do something or let you go first. They say like, dozo, like please go ahead, please, you do it, please, please you go. So I guess dozo here is like kind of like stating permission for us to copy him in a way. It's like saying, giving us his consent to his, maybe his enthusiastic consent, his encouragement to copy his playing is probably what Dozo's doing here. Dozo. Watakushi no kanaderu kyoku. So the song that I will perform. Fuite. Fuku means to blow, basically. And in this case, because we're using an ocarina, we have to use fuku to mean to play it. It means to play the ocarina. Obviously, in English, you just say play the piano, play the guitar, play the ocarina, play the oboe. We use the same verb for all the instruments. But in Japanese, you don't. I suppose it's fuku for like wind instruments. Hiku for stringed instruments, I suppose. Hiku is like piano is hiku, and guitar is hiku as well. And so they have different verbs. But yeah. And then oboeru means to remember something, or to kind of memorize, or to commit to memory. So oboete kudasai is like please memorize the song that I am about to play. Simply. Watakushi no ato ni fuite kudasai. So I suppose, yeah, kind of after me, I suppose. Ni is just required. Obviously, I can't really translate it into English because we'd need like another word. It would be like after to me. After to me, play. Or please play, I should say. But ato ni is that's just kind of required. You could omit it, but properly it should be in there. I suppose you could say watakushi no ato fuite kudasai. But you'd probably have to pause to make it clear that you're omitting the ni. So yeah, just play after me, or yeah, play imitating me or copying me. Probably playing after me is the best translation here. All them keys, and he's playing 3 notes. Ba-ba-bam. Oh, I missed that. I'll have to look that up afterwards. It was Iyashi, I believe. Iyashi no uta? I can kind of go over it. Iyasu is to like soothe or to heal. And so iyashi, I suppose, is like the noun form of that word. So it's just the soothe song or the heal song. Or as it's called, as I'm sure you know in English, the Song of Healing. Kono uta wa ja aku na malyoku ya uka barenu tamashi wo iyashi. That's the name for the song. Kamen ni kaeru kyoku. Excuse me. So this song, and again I believe it's all modifying kyoku at the end. This song, like, is a song, I suppose, that kind of heals. This is not the noun form of iyasu. This is kind of a continuous form. It's a bit like the te form, just allowing the sentence to continue on afterwards. But I guess it's a bit more proper than the te form. Sounds a bit more formal, a bit more literary, maybe. Anyway, so it heals evil, like, power, I suppose, or evil demon power, or evil magic power, or, as I said first, more simply, probably just evil power. And then ya, just saying, like, again, giving like a non-exhaustive list of things. So it's evil power and ukabarenu. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, it's got its own entry, does it? Ukabarenai has its own entry. Uku. No. Ukabu. Oh, ukabu. Ukabu means to, like, float. I'll give you the kanji in the text document as well. But yeah, ukabu is to, like, float. And I suppose for that reason, ukabu can mean for, like, your spirit or your soul, maybe, to float away from your body to, like, the heavens or the afterlife or whatever. And so ukabanai would be to not float, and ukabarenai would be, I suppose, the negative potential form, so to not be able to float. And tamashi is a soul, or a spirit, or whatever. So ukabarenu tamashi as, like, souls that cannot, like, float onto the afterlife, I suppose. It's yeah, I'll go over the dictionary entry. It says turning in one's grave or cannot rest in peace is the dictionary entry for this word. So restless souls would be a more natural translation, I suppose. So it heals evil magic or restless souls, and kamen ni kaeru, to change to masks, I suppose, change them into masks. But as I said, it's all modifying the kyoku at the end, so it's a song that heals these things and turns them into masks. Bloody hell. Which it has just done for us with a Deku mask. Cheers, mate. Kono saki kitto o yaku ni tatsu to omoimasu. Kono saki. Saki just means like beyond. And when it's used like beyond, it's like before you. What's before you? So if you're facing a certain way and it says like kono saki, I don't know, like torcha dame, I guess, for example, that would mean like beyond this point, what's before you, you cannot continue to go that way. And I suppose in this case he's using it with time. So he said like konosaki. So from this point on, the time that is ahead of you, the time that is beyond this point. So from now, quite simply. From now, kitto meaning for sure or definitely, for sure, certainly. O yaku ni tatsu to omoimasu. I think it will be useful. So I think it will definitely be useful to you, kind of like beyond this point. From this point on, you will need it in the future. So, kinen ni kono kamen mo sashi agemasu. So is just saying, you know, it's just kind of like saying, yes, that's right. That's right, yes, that's right. Kinen ni, I believe, just kind of means like in commemoration. Kinen ni. Kinen is commemoration, and I suppose ni just means like in commemoration or as commemoration. Kono kamen mo, this mask also, sashi agemasu. That's just like basically ageru is to like give something to someone. And sashi agemasu is just a very polite way of saying that. Sashi agemasu. Just I give this to you. Very, very proper way, I should say. Yeah, very proper way of saying give. Okay, and then he's saying anshin shite kudasai. Like restful heart, calm mood. Shite kudasai. So like be calm, relax, don't worry. Malyoku wa kamen ni fuji komemashita. Wait, Fuji, not Fuji. Fuji. Sorry. It's Fuji, I think. Fuji komemashita. Yeah. Well, Malyoku is just like the magic power. Kamen ni is like in the mask, or yeah, into the mask. So the magic power into the mask. And Fujiru is to like seal something. Quite simply, it's to seal something. And Komu, Fuji komeru. Well, Fuji komeru is to basically to seal it in. Fuji komeru. This just means like this just kind of adds that it's enclosed within something. Let me look up that. Let me look up that kanji. Komeru. Yeah, it just kind of doubles up the kind of to be contained within sort of vibe. Maki komeru means to like roll something up and then kind of confine it within itself, I suppose. Nori komeru. These are just some other words I found with it in my dictionary. Nori komeru just means to get onto like a vehicle, I suppose. Nori komeru. It's like to get in and be, you know, contained within the vehicle is what the komeru kind of adds to it, I feel. So fuji komeru, yeah, is to just seal and kind of contain it within itself. So the magic power has been sealed and contained within the mask. Yeah. Kaburu to sakihodo no sugata ni nori utsuremasu ga hazuseba moto no sugata ni modorimasu. Kaburu to. Sometimes this to can be worth thinking of as and, like in the sense that if you do this and this will happen. That's kind of can be a good way to think of the conditional. Doesn't always work, but I feel it does in this case, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be saying it. But yeah, wear it and sakihodo just means like a little while ago, I guess. Sakihodo. I don't know why hodo is in there. I don't know why saki's in there. Because, yeah, but sakihodo just means a little while ago, basically. Sakihodo no sugata ni. So to a little while ago's form. Nori utsureru. I guess that's potential. Nori utsuru. Let me just look that up. Means to change, to transfer. So yeah, just to change into. And it is potential form, so you can change to the form from a little while ago. And then ga is just like saying kind of like but, I guess. Hazuseba. Hazusu is to take it off, to remove. Let's just look that up as well. Hazusu. To unfasten, to undo, to remove, to take off. Yeah. So hazuseba, just conditional, if you take it off. Moto no sugata, original form. To modorimasu, go back. Return to your, you will return to your original form, quite simply. Yeah. Get it. Dekunatsu no kamen wo kinen ni moratta. So received the Deku mask in commemoration, I suppose, as a commemoration of this event. Shi de kabureba dekunatsu no sugata ni nori utsuru koto ga dekiru. Basically saying everything that we've already said. Like, you can say, to say that you can do something, you can just use like the dictionary form of a verb and then put it with koto and then say ga dekiru, so that all of that just means that you can do this. Or you could just use the potential form of this, which would just be nori utsureru, but they've decided to go with the much more literary sounding, I suppose, nori utsuru koto ga dekiru. But yeah, just saying the same thing as before. If you wear it using C, you can transfer into a deku form. Hazuseba moto no sugata ni modorimasu. That's basically the same thing, isn't it? If you take it off, you will go back to your original form. Start botan wo oshi omen gamen. So gamen is a screen, basically, and omen is mask, so it's just the mask screen. So it's just telling us how to set it to a C button. Press the start button and then like via the mask screen. Set it to see left, see down, or see right, and then using or by means of the C to which you set it, you can wear it, I suppose. Although not literally. Kaburo is like volitional, so it's kind of let's wear it. You could kind of translate it as, but volitional's tough. Kaburo. Yeah, it's pretty tough. I don't know, man. We'll go with it meaning let's for now. これであなたとの約束は果たしましたよ. Oh, okay, I see. Hatasu, I believe, is to just end something, to complete something. Let's just check that. Hatasu, to accomplish, to fulfill, to carry out, to achieve, or whatever. So, with this being done, yeah, this being done, with this, anata to no yakusoku, my promise with you is fulfilled, I suppose, or I have fulfilled, I should say. I have fulfilled my promise to you by doing this, with all of this that I've just done. Dewa, yakusoku no mono wo kochira e. I don't think, have we seen this before? This hiragana, as I'm sure you know, is usually read as he. But sometimes it can be used as like a direction particle, like in this case. And in those cases it's pronounced as e, not he. So we're saying dewa, like now then. Now that that's done, with that done, yakusoku no mono, the promised item, towards this way, or towards this way, towards here. So basically, you know, give it here, basically. But there's no verb again. So he's just saying towards this place, and then there should be like an implied verb of give it here or hand it over this way, sort of thing. I didn't get it. I'm sorry. And then he's going like, Masaka. And Masaka... How do you translate Masaka? Masaka. It sort of means like... It sort of means like surely not, or it can't be. Yeah, to be honest, if you like, you know, if you're if you're learning Japanese, you've probably heard Masaka quite a lot in media that you watch. But yeah, I suppose it kind of means it can't be, or it has the same effect as it can't be in English. Yeah, he's kind of just saying it to himself. He's not saying it to us, but it kind of means, yeah, like you can't be serious. It cannot be that, you know, whatever. It cannot be. I don't believe it. Surely not. That kind of vibe. Anata. So just meaning you. Watakushi no kamen wo. My mask. Torikayashite inai toka. So just basically saying, like, you do not exist in a state of having got it back. Toka. I think this toka kind of implies that he's kind of guessing at what we're gonna say, or what we're saying to him, or what we are saying to him. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what that toka is doing. Here, he's an angry lad. Nante koto wo shite kuretanda. I think Tattle said this before, didn't she? Nante koto. Kind of just means like, what the fuck? What sort of thing? What on earth? I don't know why he's saying kureta. Shite kuretanda. The unda is obviously just very inquisitive. I don't know why he's saying kureta, to be honest. That's kind of weird to me. You could read it instead, and I don't think it would change the meaning like at all if you just read it as nante koto wo shitanda. But maybe their kureta, it's... Yeah, maybe it does change it a bit. Nante koto wo shitanda would be like, what the fuck have you done? And nante koto wo shite kuretanda is like, what the fuck have you done to me, perhaps? I guess that's what the difference is, maybe. Kono mama ano kamen wo nobanashi ni shite itara taihen na koto ni narau. Kono mama. Have we seen this in this series yet? Mama, like, kono mama means like it, like this present state, I suppose. So if it is left in this present state, just as an example, I remember like quite often actually when I was like teaching. Maybe like during the class we'd have the kids, I don't know, kind of stand or whatever for whatever reason. They'd stand and do their like, you know, maybe their class starting introduction or whatever, and they'd, you know, have to say like hello and all that stuff. And then maybe if we asked them to do something and we wanted them to remain standing, we might say like tata mama. Which means like in the present state of having already stood up, tata mama, do this. So whilst still standing up, whilst remaining stood up, do this next thing. So kono mama is kind of like, yeah, like remaining in this state, in this current state. So he's saying kono mama ano kamen wo nobanashi ni shite itara. Let's just look that up. Nobanashi, leaving something to take care of itself. Nobanashi, are you sure? Okay, that seems to be the only form in which this word exists, is nobanashi. So nobanashi ni shite itara, so I suppose it's like if we just kind of, not endeavour, but if we just kind of allow or leave it to take care of itself in this state, that mask, or rather if we leave that mask to take care of itself or leave it to its own devices or unaccounted for or whatever in this state, excuse me, taihen na koto ni naru. Like it will become or it will be a serious occurrence, a serious event, a serious state of affairs, maybe. Quite literally translated there, but what is going on there? Good camera. Okay, so jitsu wa watakushi no nusumareta ano kamen Majora no kamen to ite. Yeah, okay, so jitsu wa just meaning like actually, reality, in reality, or in actuality. Watakushi no nusumareta ano kamen. So my stolen that mask, or that mask that was stolen of mine, I suppose you could translate it as. Majora no kamen to ite. So that's just saying it is like, it is said Majora's Mask, or it is called Majora's Mask. Quite naturally there. Yeah, it's called Majora's Mask. And then the ite, just allowing, I suppose, further information to follow. Taiko no to aru 民族が呪いの儀式で使っていたとされる伝説の呪物 maybe? 呪物なのです。Bloody hell. Right, I've got to look up that. Jubutsu? I don't know if it's Jubutsu. But the definition that came out, it says fetish. Jubutsu says fetish, but I think that's just an unfortunate definition because that's not what it is. I believe it's just, well, basically this character means curse or, you know, something of that sort, and this just means thing. So it's like a cursed item or a cursing item. I assume cursed item. But yeah, maybe it seems like all of this is modifying this end bit. So it's saying it's like a cursed object. To suru means like to consider something, to be something. And so to sareru is the sort of the passive form of that. So it's like for something to be considered to be something, or to be thought of as being something. So that's what this to sareru is doing here, at least. So it is a I suppose we'll start here. Let's do it. Let's start over. It's a cursed item of legend, I suppose, that is considered to have been used, I guess, in the gishki. What's gishki? It looks like it might be sacrificial. No, just ceremonies or rituals. So it is supposed to have been used in the rituals, or rather in the cursing rituals. Yeah, the cursing rituals, maybe. The cursing rituals by like a tribe. Toaru. I don't know what Toaru's doing. So I'm just going to save that. By a tribe. Taiko just means like ancient, I believe. Taiko. Taiko. Yeah, ancient times. Taiko no toaru. What's toaru? Is that a word on its own? Oh yeah, a certain. My dictionary just says a certain and then ellipsis. A certain ... So that's all I can go with, really. That's all I can go with. It's a cursed item of legend that is believed or supposed to have been used in the cursing rituals, like I suppose of a certain tribe in the ancient times. That's all I can give you. Toaru. What a crazy word. その仮面をかぶった者には邪悪で凄まじい力が宿ると言い伝えられています。 Okay. Where do I start with this one? 言い伝えられています, I suppose. It means like it is being, or rather it has been passed down, or it has been, yeah, it has been passed down or spread around, I suppose, that the person, no, I won't start there. It has been passed around, or yeah, it has been spread, the information has been spread, that a great and like evil power will kind of reside, I suppose, yadoru, reside within the person who kind of dons that mask, I suppose. Dons that mask. Just a quick point about this. Ja aku is a na adjective. And when you want a na adjective to just continue into another different adjective, you use de. So that's all that de is doing there. Ja aku de. It's just saying like evil, and then allowing another adjective to come after it. Susama ji, which just I think actually Susama ji just has like the same kanji as sugoi. So it just kind of means great. Susama ji. Yeah, it has the same kanji as sugoi. So I guess it's just a different reading of essentially the same thing. Just means great or awesome power. Excuse me, yeah. And yadoru means to like reside within, I suppose, to reside or to dwell. To lodge, to dwell, or to be pregnant is one of the definitions offered. So yeah, I suppose it just maybe takes hold and begins to lodge within the person who wore the mask this great and evil power. And all of that information is just kind of, passed down or spread around. It is discussed or rumoured, I guess. And there's the Skull Kid proving it to be true. That's just densetsu dewa. So, in the legend, or via the legend, or according to the legend, or in the legends, maybe. But yeah, I suppose, yeah, in the legend or within the legends. And then further information is coming. Majora no kamen ga motorasu saiwai. It's not saiwai, is it? Saiwai is a good meaning. Yeah, sorry about that. Wazawai? Is it wazawai? It is. Wow, I remembered it. Awesome. I got it wrong first time, though. Wazawai. Wazawai no amari no okisa ni. Oh, God. There's all sorts going on here. Well, basically, let's start with this. Motarasu, I believe, is to bring about. To cause to happen. And I'm just going to look that up. Yeah, to bring, to take, to bring about. Motarasu. And I think it's generally used for sort of significant changes in the world is motarasu. Let's just see what the if there are any examples. Yeah, I think so. Oh no, maybe, yeah, maybe. One of the examples here is wars bring scars. Education is the agent of progress. She sets your world alight. I don't know. Anyway, it basically means to cause, doesn't it? Motarasu. So, and wazawai is like what's the word? What are storms? Disasters. That's what I'm looking for. Disasters. Let's just see what they translate it as. Wazawai. Calamity, catastrophe, disaster, that sort of thing. So the disasters brought about, or that's rather that Majora's Mask brought about, were sort of excessively large, I suppose. It's hard to translate this actually because it's so. Yeah, because it's so grammatically weird. Wazawai no amari no okisa ni. Again, it's like it's unfinished. It's not like a verb at the end. Oki-san ni. Majora no kamen ga motorasu wazawai no amari no oki-sa ni. I think it's kind of like saying in the wake of the excessive size or the excessive amount of the disasters that Majora's Mask brought about. I'm sort of going a bit literally there, I think. Amari no oki-sa ni. In the wake of, or in facing the excessive size of the disasters or something. Or maybe we're going to get like a passive verb after it and saying that something was somethinged by the excessive size of the disasters that Majora's Mask brought about. It might be that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, unfortunately. But maybe it is. It's just like he trails off. It's like saying the world was destroyed by all of that information that I already just said several hundred times. Sore wo osoreta senjin. This could take me a bit here. Yeah, senjin. Okay, great. Oh, wow, I got that right. I'm pleased. Senjin tachi ga kamen wo akuyo sarenai yo eien no yami ni fuji kometa to iimasu. So I believe we should probably start at the end here. You can say, again, like that last one that had like this at the end. It's like, it is said that, I suppose. Even though this isn't passive this time. Or maybe it's like, that's what the legend says, maybe? I'm not sure. Regardless, it's like a rumour kind of thing. It is said that our ancestors, or Senjin Tachi. Yeah, kind of our ancestors or predecessors, or the ancestor, yeah, those people in that time, basically. Fearing that referring to what he just was talking about, fearing the destruction of the world or the disasters that Majora's Mask would bring, fearing that the people of that time, so that the mask did not be evil used or misused, I suppose, so that it was not misused or evilly used. They kind of sealed it into eternal darkness, I guess is what's going on there. And as I've said at the end, it's just like to iimasu, saying it is said that, or it is believed that, or the legends say that. They sealed it away in eternal darkness to prevent its misuse, so that it would not be misused, because they feared its power, I guess. その力がどんな力なのか、伝説に記されたその民族が、滅びた今ではわかりません. Oh my god. I think that's right. 滅びる? Yeah, to be ruined, to go under, to perish, to be destroyed. その力がどんな力なのか、伝説に記されたその民族が滅びた今ではわかりません. There's a lot going on in this. There's a lot of like modifying, and you have to kind of keep track of it all. And it also is pretty tough to translate into English. So you've kind of got everything's modifying now, which is weird. Weird to explain, but you'll hopefully get the hang of it quite quickly. But yeah, it's all modifying now. You can kind of work backwards. You can kind of say like, now that tribe who are recorded, I suppose, recorded in the legend has sort of perished. Yeah, let's do that again. So now that tribe recorded in the legend has perished, what kind of power is that power? Like, is unknown, or nobody knows, or it is unclear. But yeah, as I've said, like, all of this information is just kind of modifying now. その力がどんな力なのか、伝説に記されたその民族が滅びた今ではわかりません。I can't explain it. I can't explain it. It's too much. But yeah, I suppose initially this is kind of posing a question, isn't it? That power is what kind of power? Question mark. Kind of. In the legend recorded, that tribe has perished. Now, we don't know. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. It's like the now that this has all happened, or because it is now and all of this has happened, we don't know currently. I can't explain it. I'm going to stop trying. But yeah, all of this is modifying the now, and that's something you can do in Japanese, which is ridiculous. It's probably easier to understand than it is to explain, to be honest. I might have to leave it there, I think, because it's coming up to an hour. But we'll be able to finish this guy's text next time, and go and see the Great Fairy, and maybe start making my way to the Southern Swamp and stuff as well. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Hope it's been worthwhile, and I'll see you in the next one.